Well, good evening. So last week, I think it was Friday, I said that I was going to do 5 quick videos this week on 5 key ideas, one for each day of the week. So by doing that, that causes me to have to post on Facebook. You know, some people just naturally jump on every day and say something. I don't. There'll be times that I actually forget that I need to do this. So if I tell myself I've got to talk about some key things every day of the week, then I remember I got to get on there and do that. So what I'm talking about is currency. I want to talk about currency this week. There are 5 key currencies in life that we all have access to. By the way, just as a total side note here, whenever I have my camera like in my sphere, I see the ceiling. It's like right there, right? And my fan. I'm 6'5", so I just like, gosh, the ceiling's right there. Does that look weird? Hopefully it doesn't look weird. Okay, so back to what I was saying. So 5 key currencies. So tonight I want to talk about just a few minutes, not long, just a few minutes about the idea of time being a currency. What I love about time is this: we all have the same amount of time, right? You have, I have, everyone. Doesn't matter what your walk of life is, how much money you have, rich, poor, well-known, not well-known, famous, infamous, and there is a difference. 24 hours a day is what we all have as far as time, and time is a currency. And we know that phrase, how do you spend your time? Or I spent X amount of time there, or I spent 30 minutes here, I spent an hour there, because we see it in terms of being limited, or a resource rather. It's a currency and it is limited. It's a limited currency. So tonight, I just wanted to talk to you about being aware of the currency of time you have in your life and how are you spending your time. You know, there was a time in my life where I had the thought process that I would do everything myself. I'll just do it myself. I'll learn how to do it myself. Because why? Well, I had more time than I had money, right? So I can take the time I have instead of the lack of money I had, and I'll just figure out do it myself. But over the years, I found out that's really a scarcity thought process, number one. And number two, I didn't realize that I was spending a finite resource. See, we can always make money, cash. You can always go out there and figure out how to generate more cash. But we have a limited amount of time. Once that time is gone, we can't get it back. We can't generate more time. You have 24 hours, I have 24 hours. So my question is, what are you doing with your time? So you can't control time, you can't manage time. Time is what it is, it's time. There's only a certain number of hours in the day, right? So the question I have for you, how are you prioritizing your time? Are you scheduling the priorities in your life to make sure you're getting the most out of your time? See, because here's the thing, time, we don't get it back, right? So instead of me thinking, man, I need to do it myself, I try to find someone to do it for me, someone I can hire or someone I can leverage a resource they have. That way I can take the limited amount of time I have and continue using it to have a positive influence, continue to build my business, continue to invest in real estate, to continue to bring value to people. That way I can control what I'm doing with the number of hours I have, okay? So think about that. Time is infinite. Money, you can always make more money. So think in terms of, instead of I have more time than money, think of it this way: I have a limited amount of time. So I want to make sure I leverage my time to be most effective as possible, to be most efficient as possible, and schedule the most important things when you start your week or start your day on that schedule, so you capture those 24 hours and you decide what happens with those 24 hours instead of someone else deciding it for you. Okay, so that's it. One key thing today, currency is time. You need to see time as a currency, your most important currency, your finite resource, and you want to position yourself to be as effective and efficient with that time as possible. Now tomorrow, we'll go on to the second currency. By the end of the week, I will have covered 5 currencies, and then I'll wrap it up all together on how they impact and play with one another. Okay, hey, thanks for checking in. This is Kevin Lawrence. Whoops, there's that moving too much with Wealth Empowers. Thanks for checking in tonight, guys. Have a good night. God bless.